Hi, and welcome to Marketing 101. Today's segment will be focused on the telecommunication industry in Australia that generates $43 billion in revenue. Our discussion will be focused on two of the biggest competitors in the market, Telstra and Vodafone, and we will address how their marketing activities are influenced by various consumer behavior theories. We undertook qualitative primary research with 10 consumers as well as an industry insider. Our qualitative research suggested that Telstra appeared in each of the respondents' evoked sets. Vodafone was also evoked to a lesser degree. When it came to Telstra, our respondents perceived it to be a premium and a superior network administrator providing high-quality services. They thought it to be reliable, innovative, youthful, and technology-oriented. Meanwhile, for Vodafone, consumers perceived it as the pioneers of telecom industry. They thought it was more affordable, accessible, fun, and for everyone. When it came to selecting a network operator, our social influence research was supported when Telstra, a more premium brand, was evoked and Vodafone was mostly overlooked. This was in line with the qualitative brand association we conducted. To weigh in on the discussion, we have three experts on the topic who will be joining us today. Ivan, our first expert, will be discussing how perceptual fluency is reflected in the marketing activities of Vodafone and Telstra.
Thank you, Amelia. Perceptual fluency reflects the ease with which the consumer can identify the target stimulus on subsequent encounters and involves the processing of physical features. There is considerable evidence that people's attitudes towards an objective become more favorable with repeated exposure, even when they are not aware of having been exposed to the object. While all brands implement perceptual fluency, we see a varying degree between Telstra and Vodafone. Telstra has increasing use perceptual fluency with the use of blue and orange logo throughout their advertisements. However, they modified their original logo and moved it to multiple colors in their advertising activities. So, on the other hand, Vodafone makes strong use of perceptual fluency using the same red color across their entire range of advertisement activities. And most of icons of their new services are often based on red color. So, the logo of Vodafone has become to the synonymous with their brand and used in all of their promotional advertisements.
Thank you, Ivan, for your valuable insights. Our second speaker, Jasprit Kaur, will discuss how cross-culture analysis and classic conditioning influence the marketing activities of Telstra and Vodafone. Over to you, Jasprit.
Thanks, Amulya. Considering that Australia is one of the most culturally diverse countries in the world, it is important that marketers consider if they are effectively targeting their multicultural audience. Organizations that don't implement multicultural marketing are missing out on communicating with a large section of consumers. To make your audience interested in your brand, you need to speak their language. Telstra Diwali planned catering to Indian audience and Vodafone's flyers published in Mandarin for the Chinese audience demonstrate these organizations' strategy to develop target content specific to a particular audience background to strengthen consumer engagement. Marketers use classical conditioning when they pair brand with pleasant sensations to evoke favorable responses. Scattered research on this theory in consumer behavior revealed some surprising insights. In experimental research, it was found that if association between the advertised product and some other stimulus such as logos, figures, colorful patterns or music is successfully created over a time, the consumer tend to recognize the product with a minimum effort. Telstra's T logo is an appropriate example of this. Over a period of time, Telstra's customers have been conditioned to relate the T logo with the company and eventually with their needs with respect to the telecom industry.
Thank you, Jasprit. Our third expert, Jasprit Sharma, will talk us through the use of semiotics and family life cycle in the marketing activities of Telstra and Vodafone.
Thank you, Amulya. Human morphology, attitudes, perceptions, and lifestyles change significantly over a lifetime, leading to substantial changes in buying behaviors. Consequently, companies like Telstra tend to focus only on a single age group as their core target. In contrast, organizations like Vodafone with a more diverse strategy will propose a specific marketing mix for each age group. Vodafone has done a great job of targeting the family life cycle while developing varying plans to suit a range of usage situations for different age groups. Brand marketers use the theory of semiotics, that is, the meanings consumers associate with signs and symbols to position and promote the products. Research confirms that marketers influence how consumers experience space and time. In fact, semiotics signal properties and features that define the consumers rather than the service, so that the brands are attached to cultural icons across different cultures as portrayed expertly by Telstra and Vodafone's advertisements.
Marketing researchers suggest that behavior learning occurs when the purchase behavior supersedes the appearance of a brand, product, or service. Marketers tend to enhance the pleasing effect of their products by using different promotional variables and methods. Positive reinforcement is essential for a customer to induce confidence in the brand and in the learning process.
Both Telstra and Vodafone use positive reinforcement to influence consumer behavior. This year, Telstra came out with an advertisement to showcase the magic consumers experience when they use Apple devices on Telstra's network. Named Together It's Magic, the 1-minute ad feature demonstrates the use of positive reinforcement. The girl in the ad experiences the feeling of technologically inspired magic as when she uses her iPhone on Telstra's network. This feeling of magic can be interpreted as a reward that she receives for using Apple and Telstra together. Telstra wants its customers to feel this way when using its network with an Apple device. This positive feeling or reinforcement would encourage consumers to get more involved with the brand. So our group's research confirmed that Telstra and Vodafone use a wide array of strategies to market their brands. Analysis of their marketing activities illustrated concepts that continue to drive consumer behavior, often in subtle ways. Thank you for watching us.